Hello, everybody. It's Heather and Tracy, your co-hosts for the Scrapbooking Fun Summit and Circle, and we wanted to come on and ask for your input. So we are in the process of planning the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, which starts on November 5th and goes to November 9th. The registration opens mid-October, probably around October 20th. And we would like your help. So first, before we get into the help that we want, just in case you're new to us or you've never come to our summit or you're grabbing this from somewhere, the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, this will be our fifth, I believe, our fifth summit, has been running twice a year. And it is for, so who is the Scrapbooking Fun Summit for, Tracy?
Basically, all different paper crafters, scrapbookers, card makers, those who like the Cricut silhouette machines, some who make some chipboard and some small albums as gifts, things like that. It's for all of you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
whatever level you are. So if you're a beginner,
Yes.
if you're a seasoned
Yes.
expert, and something we hear a lot of, particularly it's interesting. So it's not just for scrapbooking, so it's for anybody who loves paper crafting. But I think we hear a lot of people going, I used to scrapbook and I haven't done it in a while and I'd like to get back to it. We hear a lot of that. Then we hear people just
Yep.
like, I'm a card maker. But the truth of it is, whether you're learning something for a card or for a scrapbooking page, you can apply it to the other medium. Because what do you all love, Tracy? What does everybody love?
Well, there's a lot of items that we all love, but paper is a huge one,
Paper would
right?
be the prime part of
But
it. And if we knew what we know now,
yes.
we might rename our summit, but we're not going to do that now. But the two questions we have for you, they're kind of combined. One is, what things would you like to see? So we have two-thirds of our speakers already booked. And in that, they already ask, what do people want to see? What are we looking for? What could we do to, make the summit stand out and make it different? So we're asking you, what would you like to see? So you can put it in the comments below. If you don't want to comment, answer one of our emails or email us at and I'll put it in the description, but email us at fun@scrapbookingfunsummit.com, and we will take that in and we will share those ideas with our speakers as well. The second question we have, I will come back to, but the first question, we do a survey at the end of our summit. So here's some of the things we've heard. And Tracy, for those who don't know, I'm not the scrapbooker. Tracy's the scrapbooker. I'm a summit organizer. But the things that we've heard are watercolors. We've heard mini albums and travel journal, interactive cards like pop-ups and sliders and spinners. Fun with folds, so fun folds and cascading cards. Mixed media is another big popular thing. Coloring with markers, for example, how to add dimensions so your coloring isn't flat. Layouts with multiple photos. And what other ones come to mind, Tracy, that you've heard or
Thank you for putting me on the spot, my dear Heather. But no, for sure, for sure. Everything that you've mentioned, I find people love to see some of the new products, but also how to use them on your layout or in your cards. That's a huge thing, right? Um, and then, yeah, for sure. I know we had several people for all the different, like the Copics and the different markers and that. That was a very a bigger demand I found this time, or not a demand, a request.
yeah.
And same with, of course, because this is in November, holiday season is coming up afterwards. So people love the idea of I'm going like this because you can see the album in my hand, right? Because of a beautiful, unique handmade gift
Mhm.
of any sort, right?
And
A
yeah,
lot of gift card holders too, but something
gift card
different
holders.
about them.
Yep, gift
Hmm.
card holders. Or if there's
Yes.
something you've seen someone do that you've never seen before, that's going to
Mhm.
help us, seek out speakers. So that's the second part of what we want to know is, first of all, is what do you want to learn? So it could be a technique, it could be a product, it could be how to use a product. It could be anything. And, one of the things that we love doing is finding things that nobody else has shown yet. So if there's something that you've seen or you're curious about, let us know. For example, in our last summit, we had some, and I can't remember who it actually was, showing us how to use pour paints to turn your paper into a
Yes.
background.
Naomi.
Naomi, right? So using port, so really a multimedia kind of cross of tech of stuff. Because
Yes.
poured paints used to be really popular, and still is. But you may have some poured paints. I know during the pandemic it really exploded poured paints. But she used poured paints to turn her paper into this really funky background. So that was something very unique that we hadn't
Mhm.
seen before, and no, neither had anyone else really. So that kind of thing, if you've seen somebody like that, let us know. Let us reach out. And comes our second question is, who would you like to see? Like if there's somebody that we don't know about, we would love to find somebody and help introduce them to this wonderful community that we have. We would love to know it. If you know them personally, a warm introduction would be really great. You can, introduce them at fun@scrapbookingfunsummit.com or just reach out to us, put a comment here, and we'll reach out to you. Is we would love like a warm introduction. And if there's somebody you know that you really want, let us know. Now, there are big names like Tim Holtz, which, yeah, we know everybody would like him, but that's not necessarily going to happen. But other names that you would like, or other ones that you'd recommend, somebody you've seen or somebody you love.
And
Go ahead.
sorry, Heather, just based on what you're saying, okay, she's right. Tim Holtz, let's face it, he's a little busy for us, but there might be somebody that we don't know who's loves to work with his product,
Mhm.
right? And could be great for our summit. And so if you were to give us their name, or let them know about us, say, contact Heather or Tracy, we would love it. It really helps us,
Yeah, and our aim is
right?
to really, we usually try to have a percentage of returning speakers and a percentage of new speakers. So, as we said, we have two-thirds booked. Most of them are returning speakers. And so that new third that we're looking for are people that are new and someone that you haven't heard, that we don't know about, because we don't know what we don't know. The truth of the matter is, we can do all the Googling, we can do all the checking. And Tracy, if you don't know, runs her scrapbooking virtual store or virtual physical store, pop-up store. We'll use pop-up today, pop-up store. Um, so she knows a lot of supplies, but she still doesn't know what she doesn't know, right? And so as things are evolving and things change, there's always something new. It amazes me how many new I was going to use like a Dr. Seuss thing, finagle bangle things that people invent in the scrapbooking space, right? But what's new? What's a new technique? What has somebody discovered accidentally? Right.
Mhm.
And that's like Lisa Horton has shared this story with us that one of her inks, she discovered it accidentally. And that has turned into an amazing business for her. So we never know what's out there. And so our question really boils down to that two things of what would you like to see? You can put it in the comments or send us an email. And who would you like to see?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
And there's no restrictions in one of the things we love is we have a very global audience for our summit, and we also have a global audience of speakers. And so that's even if you live in another country and you've got some people in the card making, scrapbooking, multimedia world who you love that we won't see, and we're in Canada for those who don't know, we would love to see them. So there's no limitations of needing to be in North America. They can come from all over the world. We have speakers all the time from Australia, from Israel, from the UK we've had in the past, from South Africa. And so we're open to whatever is out there, and we just want to bring something new, and also something old that we haven't had. So there's no restrictions on what we're asking. Just drop a comment, send us an email, let us know what you want to see at the next Scrapbooking Fun Summit. Do you want to
That
add anything
sounds
to that,
great.
Tracy? Or
Honestly, no, well, no offense, but no, I think you're doing great, Heather. You speak so well, everybody.
so yeah, so let me know
Yeah,
and let us know and keep an eye on your email. We'll be putting out you if you're on our email list. Let me go back to that last call to action. If you're on our email list, great, you'll be seeing emails from us. If you're not, you can go to scrapbookingfunsummit.com and join the wait list so that you'll be first to know when the summit is out. And we're excited for our next summit. It's coming up fast. It always does. So let us know. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you soon. Bye.